darkness was mine. Didn't know it was there the whole time. Secret I told you long ago. Back from the dead, out of control. on trial. I am broken, you are fire. License broken.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Macromaster coming at ya. Sorry, it's swelteringly hot in here and I'm sweating. Today is Friday, August 1st, 2025. Yay! Another month down. Let's see. 5 more months to go before the end of the year. Today I'm going to be playing some Minecraft Bedrock Edition, continuing to build up my base and my tram system. Without further ado, let's get into the game. Alright. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. So you may be asking why I have these little retaining walls set up. Well, this area of the mine unfortunately cuts through a body of water, and every time I've cut through the actual stone into said body of water, it has flooded the tunnel. Thus, these little retaining walls that I build up here, which allow me to continue to mine without worrying about flooding the entire tunnel. So if I were to break through like right here, the water would only flood this section. It's actually a fairly ingenious idea, and one which I wish I had thought of several sections or several mining rooms ago. In fact, it might even save the other side of the mine by setting up these retaining walls, because I stopped mining the other side because of massive amounts of water. So setting up these retaining walls would definitely improve my chances on that side of the mine. A little update. The fire alarm control box has not been fixed. So yeah, unfortunately I will be withholding my rent, though I discussed it with my wife and we agreed that since even though technically the rent is due today, we have until the 5th of the month to pay it without incurring any late fees. So what we're going to do is we're going to give our landlords, we're going to give the leasing office till the 5th before we notify them of our intent to withhold rent if they don't fix it. I would very much like to give them the extra time so that we don't have to worry about any legal consequences from withholding our rent. But I do still plan on doing so, and I have the letter already written, quoting the specific sections of King County revised statutes that give us legal permission to withhold rent if there is a serious safety issue that has not been resolved, which fire alarm control box is malfunctioning is definitely a safety issue. Though I did learn from the fire marshal that while the fire alarm control box beeping is not something that's supposed to be happening the way it is, the fire alarm itself is still functioning. So even though the control box is beeping, which does indicate that there is a problem, there is no need at this time. I think I screwed something up here. Yeah, I totally screwed something up, but that's okay. But anyway, there is no need to worry at this time that the if there were to be a fire, the fire alarm would still go off, but that the beeping is a concern, and if our landlord does not repair the issue soon, the fire marshal will start fining the property management company for non-compliance. Let's see, today is the 1st, so Saturday's the 2nd, Sunday's the 3rd, Monday's the 4th, Tuesday's the 5th, Wednesday would be the 6th, so if the fire alarm control box is still beeping by noon on the 6th, it will have officially been 4 weeks of this thing constantly beeping. And it's not just like, you know, it beeps every once in a while or beeps once an hour. No, it's a beep, 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 constant beeping every couple of seconds. Slowly driving me insane. It is disrupting my sleep. It is disrupting my ability to not so much stream, but it is disrupting my ability to concentrate while I'm doing YouTube content. Preparing YouTube content. I haven't been able to actually do the YouTube content that I've been promising you guys because of this control box beeping. Though I do have everything prepped. I have scripts prepped. I have graphics prepped. I have everything prepped to pull the trigger on this new content. I just, because I'm constantly taking cat naps to keep up on my sleep because of the sleep disruption from this beeping fire alarm control box, I haven't had the time to actually buckle down and do the YouTube content. I have to sleep with earplugs in and a sleep mask. Well, the sleep mask is just, we have inconsiderate people living in this complex that pull into the parking spaces right in front of my bedroom window with their high beams on, and so it makes it very difficult to get any actual sleep because of that. So I have to sleep with a sleep mask. And then the earplugs were to block out the unnecessarily loud music late at night. But that actually hasn't been that much of an issue lately. lately the issue has been the fire alarm control box. So but yeah, I've had to sleep with earplugs in. I have had to sleep with a sleep mask. I've had to actually take naps. I mean, and it's no fault of my wife's because she has to be getting up. I have to start getting her up at 2:15 in the morning every morning because she has to be at work by 4:30. Because she's a third-party vendor working out of the Fred Meyer department stores in our area, and in order to do that job, she has to be there super early in the morning before the stores open. So, I have to start getting her up at 2:15 so she can do her usual morning routine, and then I make her coffee and get her vitamins for the day all set up, which I enjoy doing that because it's one thing that I can do to support my wife, since I am a disabled veteran and therefore unable to work. And before you ask, my disability is primarily mental disabilities. So, like, great, my video is getting wonky. I'm gonna turn my fan up higher. Perhaps more air circulation will cool the computer down some. The game is running fine. It's my stream that is getting wonky. I don't understand why that is giving me that error. I have to fix something. I'm going to bring this down to 60 chunks. Let's, if I can remember, let's bring the game down to 45 frames per second. I really wish I could remember to stop doing that. Let's do anti-aliasing at 8. And hopefully this will fix the issue. It might just be the game's I had the graphic settings way too high. And that seems to have fixed it. No dropped frames so far. I may have to fix the frame rate of the stream later on. It might even be my webcam settings are wonky. But it does seem to things seem to be working now, so yeah, it may have just been the game settings were way too high. For simultaneously gaming and streaming on the same rig, which is what I'm doing right now. Simply because I don't have the space to be gaming and streaming on separate machines. I would love to eventually one day get to a point where I can game and stream on separate machines. But right now, I have to game and stream on the same machine. I am thinking I'm going to for right now, let's move everything over one so that we can be ready just in case. But put that there. Put that there. Put that there. And when I come back up, the smelting process should be done. Alright, looks like we are coming up on the time frame when we would be having an ad break. So, I'm going to head back down into the mine. Once I get to the fork, where I can either go left or right, I will take a quick 5-minute break, run some ads. When I come back from the break, we'll have a word from sponsor, and then we'll be able to keep going. And then maybe when I come, well, doesn't stack properly, but whatever. Okay, let's stop at a vendor real quick so we can vendor that soulbound item and get repairs done.
Step on up.
Alright.
See you around.
Yes, we definitely want to loot that item. I can't wait for later this year when Mists of Pandaria drops for Classic, so that I can do this in Classic. Especially since I have been struggling to level in Classic. Orb. Alright, we're going to keep going. One more match, and then I take a 5-minute break. Hopefully this match takes all 9 minutes. Sorry, all 6 minutes that remaining before the first break. I totally missed that. Just getting it set up. Hopefully this guy doesn't slow play. I hate people who slow play.
Off with you. See you soon. What's on your mind? Watch your back.
Ha! That was a little too easy.
Great to meet you. Off with you.
Let's see here. Alright, we're gonna want to maybe get 2 more carrots. I got hit with stink bomb. Yeah, that I walked into it. Okay.
Find them and flush them out. They cannot be allowed to infiltrate our seat of power. Where there is life, there is... Allow me to introduce you to Captain Drine. She oversees security here
There
in
he is.
Bedrock.
Haha.
The Scale Sworn of Valdrakken, stand ready.
I am out of range. recognizable foe.
Yes. The Earth Warder, too, had a visage. So these humans know you?
Indeed, I have no doubt they will welcome me with open arms. Speak your mind.
All right, back from break. So sorry for the weirdness. I accidentally hit end stream again. Anyway, before we keep going, today's sponsor is W Energy. Energy is a great energy drink that I absolutely love. Cannot stream without it, though apparently I needed to drink more of it this morning before I started streaming. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made that mistake. But like I said earlier, my sleep has been disrupted. However, W really does help wake me up and keep me alert as long as I'm streaming and as long as I'm drinking it. Lots of vitamins, minerals, nootropics, organically derived from coffee berries. No artificial dyes, colors, fillers, no sugar. Just good, clean energy with lots of really cool flavors. Super inexpensive. If you want to try some for yourself, just head over to w.gg, use promo code MACRO1, that's MACRO1 at checkout. Save 10% on your order and help support the channel and get yourself a great energy drink that I guarantee you will not be disappointed with. Delicious. Alright, back to the game. And unfortunately, because I screwed up, I have to keep a close eye on the time, not just the length of the stream, because I really messed. When I do that, I really mess things up. And yes, I have been at this for this mining pattern for so long that there are several connecting rooms. Getting to the point where I'm going to want to start putting up signs to number these rooms so that I can keep track. It's the point where I am off the map. Oops. Just want to make sure everything's all hunky-dory. And then we just keep going. The last time I forgot to put the retaining walls in, I ended up flooding the tunnel flooding the mine so badly that I ended up having to run around collecting all of the torches that got knocked down by the flow of water. There we go. Oh, let's put in the retaining wall in here. Alright, then we set up the retaining walls. Go. Perfect. exhausted and concerned about the extra time that it's going to take to get this all put together for the YouTube upload. So I'm going to finish this section. So that I'm popping out right here. And then I'm going to call it a day. I'm also going to grab all these iron ore and copper ore. Before I call it a day. Also, I plan on trying to do a 24-hour stream on my birthday. Not sure how well that's going to work out, but I'm going to attempt it. And that's going to be October 8th. So if you're interested in watching that, make sure to mark your calendar starting 6 a.m. Pacific time on October 8th. There we go. We're all set for later. Alright, that's going to do it for me today, folks. Again, I do apologize for the early end of the stream and the accidental stopping of the stream earlier. I am so completely wiped and out of it because of the loss of sleep and everything that this stupid beeping control box is driving me nuts. I will be back on tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific time, playing some Star Wars: The Old Republic, continuing my adventures with the dark side of the Force. See, I'm even too tired to do my Palpatine voice. So, till tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific time. Peace out. Stay frosty. Have a great day, and stick around for the raid.
This is how the story ends. I've read the pages are a mystery. Your words are undefined. You buried all your secrets there for one of us to find.